Hello, 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 Facebook Live. I hope all is well with each and every last one of you. I'm just coming on here, as I call it, the Testify Tuesday. And I'm just going ahead and inviting a couple of people here. And I'm going to come on in here just to be able to give you some encouragement this midday, in hopes that you could be able to push past what's holding you back, whatever that thing may be, because we go through those moments where we feel that we can't even go on. We can't even go on because of the situations that we are up against, or maybe our back is against the wall and we need something, that somebody to be able to let us know that we are not alone. So I'm going to be able to give you something to be able to hold on to. And if you hold on to this, you will be okay. You will absolutely be okay. And I only could be able to speak from experience because I've been there. I know what this thing feels like. I know what it looks like. It's not pretty, but I'm telling you that you have to be able to hold on. So I'm going to go ahead and invite a couple of people in here. And if you feel that somebody could benefit from that, then you go ahead and you invite them in, share it out. And also let me know when you come on in the room. I want to be able to say hello and see how you are doing this afternoon as well. Alrighty, there we go. Oops, is it working? There we go. So, as I stated before, that I'm here to be able to give you a little something to keep you going on this Tuesday. Oftentimes we find ourselves in a fog where we can't even see on the other side, or if we ever going to come out of this fog, because it seems like we've been in this fog so long and we don't even know if we're coming, let alone if we're going. And so we need this extra encouragement. I speak and work with a lot of people, and people are just going through. Just put it that way. They're going through, no matter what your background is and what field that you are in and what area that you're living in. It doesn't matter. You're just going through. And so I'm here just to be able to give you something, just something to be able to help you overcome whatever you are going through. Let's see. And so, as many of you know or may not know, my name is Vanessa Canteberry. I am the founder of Inspired by Vanessa, where I teach people the importance of the W-2 mindset and breaking it down so they can be able to not only embrace their purpose, but to own their purpose, right? And it took for me to be able to go through life experience in a way that took me off guard. But I understand now that it was so necessary. It was necessary for me to go through that journey. It was necessary for me to experience that pain. It was necessary. And I want to be able to just share those things, because oftentimes people don't share it. They just don't share it. Hey, Ira, how are you, honey? They don't share the pain they have experienced. They don't share the journey that they have been through to get where they're at. They don't share, as they feel, somebody might judge them, or they feel a certain type of way, whatever that thing may be. But I want to encourage you, especially you ladies out there, to be able to know that, again, you are not alone. You are truly not alone in your journey. In your journey, you are not alone. So this is what was on my heart to be able to share with you today. I'm just sharing this out real quick. This is what's on my heart. And one of the things is that you, being a woman who have been through so many things and so many adversities in your life, that have shared so much pain, that has endured so much strain, that carry the world on their back, and then we still get back up the next day to go and fight a good fight. Yes, that type of woman. That woman who feels that she knows in the depths of her soul that she has so much more to give, but for some reason she is not moving forward in her purpose. And for that reason, she still sit back and she just let her purpose continue to wake her up, but she never pursue her purpose. She feels as if she is not worth her purpose. She feels that this is not her season. She feels that it will never happen for her. She feels that nobody will ever understand her, relate to her, whatever. But I want to be able to tell you that it's time to validate your purpose. It's time for you to validate your purpose. Because you was born with a purpose. You wasn't just born to be born. You was born with a purpose. You know that you have a purpose. You may not know exactly what that purpose may be, but you have a purpose. And it's time to put the validation on it. But are you willing to be able to be honest with yourself that you're willing to put that validation stamp? Allow God to put that stamp. You know, when you go to the parking lot and somebody validated your parking, you gave them the keys in exchange for your car. And in exchange for your car, they gave you a stamp. And in return for that stamp, they was able to stamp the stamp saying that this is your car. Are you willing to do that for your purpose? Are you? Are you willing to do that for your purpose? So you don't have to constantly live a life that you don't want to live. You constantly doing things that because somebody said that you have to do it. You constantly feel because you don't have a degree in being a doctorate or whatever that field or marketing, whatever that field may be, that this don't qualify you. But I'm telling you, you qualify. You do qualify. But are you willing to be able to validate your purpose? I need you to understand that all so well. You need to be able to validate your purpose. If you feel someone could benefit from this message, share it out. You have to own this thing that's in you, that's constantly waking you up, that's constantly letting you know that this is just for you, that is constantly giving you the direction and the tips and the tools and making those connections with those people that's constantly keep basically validating exactly what you know that you should be doing. But for some reason, you just won't validate it. You won't. Well, that was me. That was me. I wouldn't validate my purpose for nothing in the world. The reason why I wouldn't validate my purpose is because I was scared of it. I was scared of it like there was no tomorrow, because I felt that I did not deserve that thing, or I felt that I wasn't worth that thing, or I felt that I wasn't able to give that my all at the time. And then look what God did. But see, when we let go and we let him and we surrender, he validates it all. He provisioned it already on your behalf. So what's the problem? You're not getting these visions for no reason. He provisioned it with your name on it. So again, I ask you, are you willing to validate your purpose? You can't keep sitting on this thing and hope and praying with a hope and another prayer and then another hope and another prayer that something will change and that there's going to be a shift and there's going to be something that's dramatic that's going to change your situation. But you got to be able to stand in your own truth. You're not willing to be able to stand in your own truth because your truth scares you. Your truth is scaring you. You know something ain't right. You know something ain't right. You know that you need to do more. You know that you are worth more. You know that you should have stopped doing that over there because that over there is not getting you where you need to be. And you know you need to move forward, but you're afraid to see what's in front of you. So you turn around and you just go ahead and stop. You stop. I don't feel like that's for me. That's not my time. You got all this excuse-itis, as I always say, going on. And now you wondering why you still stuck. Again, I ask you, are you willing to validate your purpose? Yours. There was times when I first started my business that I didn't even know if I was going to come or go. I felt that I was the failing parent. I felt that if nobody didn't understand me, I felt that I was about to get ready to lose my entire mind. I felt all of those things. So I'm telling you the things that I experienced as well. And you don't need to torture yourself, because I'm going to tell you, I did it. I did it. And now you're doing it to yourself, or you know somebody else that's doing it to themselves. If I could come out of the gutter, if I could come out of that poverty mindset, if I could be able to turn the situation around because I surrendered and I allowed God to put that stamp of approval for me to be able to do my purpose. The way it happened, it threw me, but it had to happen. It was necessary. So I ask you again, are you willing to validate your purpose? Be honest, because you know your situation better than I know your situation. But at the same time, I know that this message, this purpose, this gift that I have, it didn't get me here for no reason. It got me here because I embraced it. Are you willing to embrace your purpose? Are you willing to be able to understand that you have so much in you, but for some reason something is stopping you, and you find yourself constantly in this box of where you are smothered? You don't allow somebody to tape it up, close it up, and ship you off somewhere. Are you going to allow yourself to stop that and turn around and move forward and do what you're supposed to do? You are on a mission to be a vessel and be a servant to lead others. So when are you going to step up? When are you going to show up? When are you going to just stand in your truth, own your truth, and walk in your truth so people can understand that you are the truth? When are you going to do that? I have so many people that reach out to me and they always ask me, how did you start? I started with nothing but what I had in my hands. I started with nothing but what I had in my hands. Are you willing to start with what you have in your hands? Because he placed it. Think about it. You always in prayer. It's in your hands. It's in your hands. Are you willing to use what's in your hands? Are you? Are you? So I need you to stop this and go ahead and validate your purpose, because he's been waiting on you. He's been waiting on you to take action. He's been waiting for you to activate that faith. He's been waiting for you to show up. He's waiting on you. Do you know how many times I hid behind speaking? Do you know that? I hid behind speaking my voice, my message, my truth. I hid behind it because somebody always put the tape over it. Somebody always zipped me up. Somebody always. And I stopped allowing other people to hush me up. And I showed up. And when I showed up, God presented a powerful message that's changing lives around the world. That's allowing me to be able to write books that's becoming bestsellers. That's allowing me to speak into souls to move into the next dimension. That's allowing me to be able to coach people to be able to grow their business to the next level. That I was afraid of. I was afraid of. And I own this thing. And I don't want you to go another moment just not living in your truth. Okay? Don't go another moment without living in your truth. You are not here to be controlled and do what everybody else wants you to do. You are here to design a lifestyle just for you. For you and for the next generation. What marks are you going to leave on your legacy? What is it? What is it? So today is a new day. It's a new day to stop questioning yourself. It's a new day to stop stopping. It's a new day to move forward. It's a new day to validate your purpose. Okay? You guys got me emotional over here because I've been in your shoes. And I fight it every day to make sure I don't revert back to those old ways. I show up because I know you guys need me to show up. I share my story because I know somebody needs to hear my story. I didn't get to be the best-selling author, to be able to be a powerful speaker, to be able to be on podcasts, to be able to be coaching people, to be able to be doing all the amazing things that I'm doing just because I'm Vanessa Canteberry. No, it's because I showed up, I surrendered, and I allow myself to say I totally surrender, and I'm going to go ahead and validate my purpose. I'm going to validate my purpose. Okay? Stop torturing yourself, especially our women. Stop torturing yourself. You know you are the woman who carry our children. You are the one who get up at night, they sleep, and you are so sleepy, and you still show up. You could be sick, you still show up. But you telling me you're not going to show up for your purpose? Shame on you. We show for our children. I put my life on hold for my babies to be able to break that cycle so they don't turn around and be raised and experience the things that I experienced. So I put my life on hold. But once that door from corporate America closed and a deadbolt was put on me, and 2 years later I still wasn't able to find a job, I surrendered. I stopped being hard-headed. I stopped being prideful. I stopped allowing my ego. I stopped doing things my way and allow him to do what he's supposed to do, because he said it. He said it. And he's been there for me so long, all the time. When those people left me, those people that I thought would be with me, and you telling me you gonna do the same thing, I'm telling you, today, validate your purpose. Today, surrender. Today, activate your faith. Today, own this, because you really got it. You really do. But you have to stop and be realistic with your truth. If you know the situation is not right, change it, because you have the opportunity to change it. You really do. But you got to be willing to change that situation. You got to stop listening to other people who may never get it. But you understand that something is not right, and you keep hitting yourself against the wall. You constantly keep banging, and now you at the brick wall, but you constantly keep doing it anyway. It's just like you in a relationship and this person done broke you down, your soul down, your spirit down, your mentality down, your physical down, everything down. But you still go back to that person because you say you love them. But if you love them and they don't love you in return, why the heck you still going back to that relationship? Is that making sense? So get in the right relationships. Build the right relationships. Own your truth. Own it. And I'm telling you, one person at a time, you could change lives. But let's get yours together first. I look forward to your comments. I will reply. I want you guys to show up. Validate your truth. Okay? Now let's validate your purpose. Feel free to connect with me, Inspired by Vanessa, guys. It's been absolutely amazing to allow me to show up. You guys keep getting me emotional because I'm so passionate in what I do, because I know what it feels like. I don't say this because I can't relate. I say it because it was me. It was me. And the more I show up, the more people that I see reminds me of me. Okay? So, I love you for free, and there's nothing you could do about it. So be blessed. Be blessed, and stop making excuses. And today, if this is you listening to the sound of my voice, comment below that you're ready to validate your purpose. Validate your purpose. It's time. It's time. Be blessed, guys. Talk to you soon.